Y'all already in here. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Thursday, man. We did it. We got there. I ain't gonna say I did it. We did it. We got to the 100K, man. Give y'all a couple minutes, man, to unwind, and we'll jump into it. So yeah, the plaque came up today. He said, "Don't slip anymore, please, man. I love your story." What you mean he slipped? I don't never slip, man. As real as they come, I don't never slip. Man, I love y'all too, man. All of y'all. I'm gonna move the computer out the way for a minute so I can get a little closer to y'all and just check the live comments. What up, though? Hey, Jeff. Hey, salute, man. Thank y'all. Now I'm not gonna smoke. I'm not gonna smoke, man. I got to go back into these detention centers and jails and stuff and whatnot and talk with these younger kids. And it's just not a good look when you got, eyes on you or whatnot. If they legalize the Virginia shit, I'll smoke on every video. But until then, I gotta chill with the smoking. Nah, VA to that. I didn't see the DM. I'll check it out though. So I'm gonna let some more people jump in before we pull out the award, man. I don't want people to have to rewind and do it all up. Oh yeah, I ain't saying I don't smoke. I didn't say I don't smoke. I just said with me going back into institutions and jails and damn, it's a whole lot of people quit. Salute to them from the UK. Hey, salute, man. Y'all in here. Memphis, Tennessee in the house. Jersey in the house. Big ups to Jersey, big ups to Maryland. Boston in the house, Beantown, you know what it is. Connecticut in here, Australia, Houston, Texas, Milwaukee, New York, Pennsylvania, all day. North Philly in the house, you know this. Sacramento, Chicago, Tennessee, Indiana. Yeah, shout out where you from. DC, Denver. Hey, salute, Mason. Tennessee in the house, Detroit, Indiana, Massachusetts, Vegas, Westville, UK. Hope. Hey, salute to Count. Hey, thank you. Alaska. What up, Richmond, VA? Richmond, VA in the house. That's where I'm at. Stockton, California, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Jackson, Tennessee, Louisiana, Folsom, California. Yo, salute. That's a lit. Let me see. Somebody told me if I hit. Nope, that didn't work. Y'all give me a second. Somebody said I can control. I can slow down the speed of the comments. Maybe it was Alt and S. San Bernardino, Columbus, Ohio, South Africa, Northern California. Hey, Bass Speaks, salute, LA. Man, Jesus, y'all boys is moving in here. Matthew Byers, salute. Dayton, Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, Chesapeake, Oceanside, Cali, Noblesville, Indiana, like Colorado. Man, the world is watching. That's what we're doing, man. Hey, Soto, salute, man. So what I'm gonna do tonight, like somebody had something to say last night, because I guess when I clicked off, my homeboy Domi, shout out to Domi, was like, man, you made this amount of money. And my exact comment was, man, fuck the money. You see how many people were watching? My concern is always with how many people my message comes across to. To me, that's bigger than the money, man. Because there was no amount of money you could pay me when I was younger to listen to anybody or to do what I was supposed to do. I was just a wild cannon, man. I was just out there. So I'm not, at the end of the day, yes, everybody wants to make money. Yes, everybody wants to get paid. Salute John B. Ohio in the house. But my biggest thing, man, I swear to y'all, is just knowing that people are listening. I know there's people of all ages in here listening. And the fact that, hey, Rob R., salute from Arkansas. The fact that people are listening, that's what matters to me. If nobody had not donated $1 last night, I would have been cool, because not at no point do I ever come on here and say, hey, donate money. That's what y'all want to do, and I love y'all. I love y'all regardless. If you ain't got 60 cents in your pocket, that ain't what it takes to get love from me. You know what I mean? Just be real. Work every day. Get up. Do your best to live your best life. If you sick, you homeless, whatever it may be, you get up. Harold S. A. Salute. I mean, that's what it boils down to. Alpha Jerk. Hey, salute. That's all I'm about, man. He said, I be ripping them. Salute. Fart City. Okay. Salute. Salute. So I'm going to have to, tonight, I'm going to try to chill. I mean, I want to salute everybody. I love y'all. And if you donate, thank you. But tonight, I really want to get into talking. Because if I just spend my whole night saluting everybody that donates, then the guys that just talk feel like, you know, I don't pay no attention. Like, you got to give me money for me to talk to you. And that's not who I am, man. That's not what it is. If you want to donate, that's awesome. Ireland in the house. If you don't, that's cool. I'm not asking you to. This is not a please donate to me. This is not a cry for help. You know, I've always been good, man. I've been good my whole life. Even when I was in the belly of the beast, in the bottom of the trenches, I made it up out of there. I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm here. So I love all y'all. We can give this a little bit more. We can let these people jump up in here, and we'll go ahead and unwrap this YouTube award we got. I say we got it. Because I couldn't do this. I can't subscribe to myself 1,000 times. Y'all can watch my video views and my subscriber count, and I don't buy subs. I just found out that was actually like a thing. Like, people were buying subs. Somebody said, hey, you can buy subs. I said, the hell you buy subs? Like, man, I'm telling you, people be buying subs. I'm like, man, I don't know nothing about no buying subs, man. I know I busted my ass. I spilled my heart out. And over the last year, I've said things and talked about things that I hadn't even talked to my wife about. Things that I hadn't talked to friends about. Things that I kept inside. But I knew that talking to y'all, speaking out to all yous, that my message would reach somebody and hit a higher platform. You know, to me, that's the win-win. It's not the money, man. Am I going to say it's not good to make money? Absolutely, it's great to make money. Who doesn't want to make money? Who doesn't want to make money doing something they love? I love what I do. But at the end of the day, I wasn't always making money, and I was still pushing those videos. And while I was pushing those videos and no money was coming in, guess what? I was changing lives. I've had people reach out to say, hey, my kid was doing this, my kid was doing that. My wife was strung out on drugs, and they felt like they had nowhere else to go. And we started watching your videos. And if you could do this, how could we not? Like, look at where you come from. Look what you've been through. Like, how could we fail if someone like you that has been a fuck up his entire life can go on to do good things? And it's because your past doesn't define you. What defines you is not just your past, but your present. Tomorrow you can wake up and start over. You can't erase what you've done, but in due time, what you do will become what people remember you for. I was remembered for some of the most terrible things you could think about before I went to prison. And I came home now, and then now if you got something bad to say about me, it's because there's something wrong with you, not something wrong with me. You know, I paid my debt. I told y'all before, my knuckles say it. Debt paid. I paid my debt. People ask me, what do you think about this person, his charges, or do you rock with this person? And y'all already know what I'm talking about when it boils down to that. Here's the facts of the matter. I don't like to do interviews anymore because I've done interviews and then found out that someone I did an interview with, shit was fucked up, and it falls back on me. I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a good dude. I don't keep nobody around me that ain't supposed to be there. I don't keep nobody around me that I don't feel I can't trust 100%. Anybody that's around me has been around me and has known me for years. When it comes to Domi, hey, that's my dude. Domi's solid. Like, y'all can say what y'all want, blah, blah, blah. You can go to, what's the dude's name? The K-Frog TV dude. Got Domi all throughout his videos, man. Putting in work with blades. King Sean channel. King Sean shouts Domi out. My homeboy put in a little bit of weight, but ain't nothing soft about it. Somebody said, please ask him to stop dropping the N-bomb in the videos. And I hollered at him about that earlier. And, yeah, it's you got to understand, he's from Florida, man. He's from a place where, and first of all, he's Dominican. He may look white, but he's Dominican. That dude speaks perfect Spanish, like impeccable. Like it's crazy. You get on here and carry a conversation with any Spanish dude. That's more of a Florida thing. Even in VA, white boys talk like that. You know what I mean? But with everything going on and people being in their feelings, me personally, it's something. I don't put my vocabulary. I understand the history behind it and how it could offend some people. And y'all know what it is, man. It's all love here. But that's my dude, man. But look, y'all in here, so we can go ahead and we'll jump into this. Them bringing this award showing up to me today, we'll tell y'all what it means to me, man. This right here, this means the world to me. And when I say it means the world to me, it's because I poured my heart out. Like, I put everything on the line. I tell y'all about the times I got my face beat in. I tell y'all about the times I didn't know what to do. And I tell y'all that because a lot of y'all, believe it or not, are going to think back to this video one day when you're sitting in that situation. And you'll be like, man, he said it, man. He told me to stop what I was doing. He told me to chill. And I did it, and I kept going out there, and here I am. It's not what I want for y'all. Throughout the last year doing YouTube, it took me 9 months to get monetized. I've been monetized a little over, right at 5 months now. And I'm doing the same thing today I was doing before I was monetized. I'm trying to give back. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to open this up. And we're going to go through this together, man. Because we did this. Never forget, I didn't do this. All I did was put the format out, and y'all listened. That lets you know there's a lot of real people. Somebody made a comment today and said, I shouldn't be allowed to go back in and talk to the youth because of my criminal record. You know why the kids don't listen? They don't listen because the people that they talk to, they can't relate to. They can't relate to somebody that has never been down that road or never been a victim of child abuse or never been beat on by his mom or beat on by his mom or his dad or woke up hungry or lived in a gutter. Or kids can't relate to that. Kids can relate to me because they see themselves in me. I see me in them. Ain't nobody trying to go listen to some 50, 60-year-old white man sit there and preach to them about what they need to do when he ain't never lived that struggle. Who wants to hear that? How you going to tell us that you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that? Hey, I got a college degree, listen to me. Now, they want to talk to somebody that's been there, that's been through the struggle, that grew up in a house where the violence was an everyday code, that grew up in a neighborhood where people got killed and people getting locked up was the same as happy birthday. It was just an everyday event. I love y'all. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, even the trolls. You can hate me, you can love me, whatever it is, you're here for me. So if you want to hate me, hate. I'm not mad at you, man. Let's go ahead and get into this. They sent this card with it that says, congratulations on your subscriber milestone. We are honored to take part in recognizing your achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. Hey, what up, Rick? Salute, man. I'm going to read you this letter. Y'all probably read it before, but to me it means something. So if you don't want to listen, whatever. To me it means something, man. For all y'all it means something. Y'all got us here. Do you remember your first subscriber? I do. It was my son. My son was the first one to subscribe to me. Your 100th? I do. It was one of my employees. 100, your 1,000th. Chances are you do, and we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learning about you through a friend, or maybe showed up as a recommended video. That's a fact. One of my biggest subscribers was looking on how to install a shower head and came across raped in a prison shower. And she's been supporting me since then. She did get a shower head though and did find the video on how to put it in there. No matter how they came to your channel, fans stayed, their numbers increased because of your unique voice and the excitement of being a part of the growing community that you've established. And that's what we are, we're a community. I'm a voice for so many people that, you know, don't have a voice. I'm the opinion and the outcry for the people that have loved ones that are locked up that don't know what really happens behind them bars, man. We're thrilled to see the development of your community and are proud to honor your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with this Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share. They ain't told no lie. I ain't even scratched the surface yet. I'm not even ready for what's next. Many more stories to share with your community. And we know that your fans can't wait for you to engage and amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating. Keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next. And we're here to support you along the way. And who knows? When you reach your 1 million subscriber, we made this right to ask you, do you remember your 100,000 subscribers? Yours sincerely, Susan Wojcicki. It's a beautiful thing, man. Who would ever think the little boy from the trailer park, the little boy that grew up in some of the roughest places, and that also chose to go to some of the roughest places, and made some of the dumbest decisions in life, let those that cared about him the most down, just like my son, my little boy I left behind that was 2 and almost 13 when I came home. I left them all down. They're proud of me. You don't always hear people say they're proud. You don't. And the beautifulness in that is I don't need anybody to tell me they're proud of me. Because I'm proud of me. I knew who I was. I knew what I was. I just didn't know how to become who I've become. And due to all of y'all, people that watch and tune in, I have become what I've become. This is Jay Williams, Let's Live Life. I'm no longer who I used to be. I'm sorry to anybody I ever hurt, and I mean that. Family, victims, friends, anybody that ever got done wrong by me, I apologize for that. From the bottom of my heart, I do. I pray to God, and it's in His hands. Without further ado, man, this is what y'all have done. It's the 100K Jay Williams. Let's live life, man. Y'all see it. It's crazy. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't. But what I do know is that I've helped people. I've helped people. I can't tell you how many people I've helped. I've had people email me that were dying of cancer that did eventually pass away that say, hey, you've made my last days good. I've had people email me that had drug addictions that said, hey, you told me that if I wanted to stop, I would stop. And I chose to stop. Y'all can thank me for that, but you thank yourselves. Everything I do today, it's what was always inside of me. With you guys, what y'all decide to do, it's what's inside of you. This is crazy, man. Sorry about the light. And I just want to thank each and every one of y'all, man. For real. Thank you. Salute. I love you guys. To the guys I don't know, the guys I do know, the females, all of y'all, I love y'all. I do. I'm human. You know? That's just what it is. I've been at the bottom of the bottom. And there's times I've been at the top of the top. And I rose above the odds. I really didn't expect to live to see 21. I didn't. But shot at, stabbed, beat half to death, left on my mother's doorstep. Been through things that I don't ever want any of y'all to go through. And as I tell these stories, I pray. I mean, I literally, I pray that y'all listen. It's not a joke. You can laugh, and sometimes I'll make little funny things when I, talk about something. That's just the entertainment. But there's always a more of a story. There's always something bigger than what you're seeing. Like a lot of y'all think that what y'all see, that 60 days in, that stuff on TV is real. That's not real. I'm a walking testimony. This is real. I know some good men that'll never come home. Like Meek Mill said, first time they went to prison, they didn't get to leave. Thank y'all. Let's get to the next step. Thank y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. My bad. So how's everybody doing tonight, man? Let's talk about y'all. Y'all know enough about me. Talk about y'all for a minute. Everybody all right? Real recognize real. Hey, absolutely. Peggy Lowry, hey, salute. Cam, thank you. God is great all the time. Not sexist. No next stop 1 million. Hey, salute. Thanks, man. I love y'all too. Now, I want anybody that's dealing with something or going through something to hear what I got to say real quick. Because this is how I look at my life. This is how I've always looked at my life. How I will always look at my life. No matter what you have going on, somebody is dealing with something much worse than what you are. Somebody is, even people watching right now, there's somebody in here that's not going to wake up tomorrow. There's somebody that's going to wake up in the morning, go to the hospital, and deal with a child dying of cancer. That's going to have to watch something they created that never got to live life pass away. So as you sit back, feeling bad that you may live in your car, your bills are behind, or this is going on, or that's going on, next time you feel like that, I want you to think of what the next person might be going through. How the next person might be living their life, man. I think like that every day. Life it's much bigger than me. It's much bigger than all of y'all. We have a friend. My wife has a friend that has a beautiful 3-year-old little girl that just succumbed to cancer. That fought it for the last year and finally lost her battle to cancer. You don't know what pain is until you sat and watched your 3-year-old child die. You don't know what pain is. You don't know what pain is until you've watched the one thing you love the most in this world suffer. And there's no bill you can pay to stop it. There's no amount of money, no donations, no nothing you can do to stop it. You don't know what pain is until you've lived through something like that. So if you ain't got enough food in your house, or your light's about to get cut off, or your car's broke down, and you think that's real problems, or those are real issues, you don't think outside the box. I don't think that I could handle, and I'm going to be honest with y'all 100%, I don't know that I'm strong enough to handle something like that. I don't know that if my little boy Noah Clyde Williams was to fall victim to something like that I would still be here. I don't, because my heart's so much bigger than just what y'all see. I don't know that I can move forward. That is real pain. So that's that, man. I'm hyped. stoked. We're on to the next chapter. I got a friend of mine with me tonight that I've known since I was like 12 years old, man. Anybody from Chesterfield, Richmond, Frog is a legend, man. Frog's been everywhere. Frogs have been all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast. I love to have people on that let y'all know, like, what I'm saying is, it's not cap. Hey, tattoos by LD. Salute, man. Thank you. And I'm going to try to not, when I salute everybody, and I do thank all of y'all, so don't think that if you donate and I don't say anything, I'm missing you. I want y'all to know it's not about the money, man. It's not. It's a blessing to be in this position. I thank each and every person that donates. Tonight, I just want to chop it up with y'all. Me and my homeboy gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk. And I want y'all to know that, like, there's no lying when it comes to me. There's not. I am who I am. I'm that rose that grew from the concrete. I've walked dirt roads. I've walked broken paved roads. I've walked prison hallways. I've walked alleyways. Now I just try to walk the best road. Salute to Philly, man. I love y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead. Let me throw this back in its case. Thank y'all again. I love all y'all. That's what it is. Come on over here, bro. This is my dude, man. This dude's a couple years older than me. He's one of the OGs from out my way, man. I've known you what?
Since we were like 11, 12.
Speak up.
Like 11, 12 years old.
Right. We done lived in some of the grimiest, shittiest places in the world, right?
Pretty nasty.
Yeah, Frog actually, I told y'all the story of where we actually was tripping on acid when I robbed one of the neighbor's house 2 doors down. And I woke up to a biker. Actually, it was a biker kicking my door, and it was his house. And then the cops detained him and pulled dude, back out the way. And the cops ran in and raided the crib. He was living with me there at that time. You know what I mean? Like, he could tell you. Like, it's just no. I don't glorify anything that I do, man, or that I've done. But he can tell you that since about the age of 12, I had a pistol. Facts or not?
Facts.
Like, everybody knew, and this time I'm not saying go get a pistol. If you got a pistol and you're 12 years old, stop. You're going to go to prison. It's going to end real bad. Hey, if y'all, anybody in here that's from Richmond or Chesterfield that knows Frog, hit that one real quick. But Frog has been around, man, a large part of my life. I've told y'all the story of my father and how he used to beat me, abuse my brothers and sisters. I've forgiven my father because that's what you're supposed to do. Frog was there at my father's funeral. I was 17. Look, people know you. They're hitting that one. Yeah, Frog was at my dad's funeral in a suit. He's about probably 150 pounds lighter than he is now. But shit, I was probably 70 pounds lighter than I am now. There's been times where, yeah, it's a lot of people here to know you.
Everybody in there.
Jared Patterson, there's a lot of people that know you. They said, "Goddamn, Frog." Steve Whitehead. Yeah, so, Frog's been there with me in the trenches. Right, go ahead.
When we were kids, and this is all respect to everybody around us watching, but it's kind of like when you go to a used car salesman and you go to buy a car that only has a third gear. You know what I'm saying? When we were kids, we didn't have any other gear. We had Savage. We didn't have an option. Back then, we didn't have what we got right now. You feel me? We didn't have nobody looking out for us and telling us, hey, don't do that. We just had to go by the figures in our head. You know what I mean? It was rough. It was rough.
Like, so the dudes we looked up to were the dudes that were fresh out of prison, were going back into prison. Most of them dudes are dead now. When I'm telling you, we had some savages come out of Richmond, man. Back in the 90s, the early 90s, the mid 90s, if you made it without going to jail or getting locked up, you was either staying in the house all day or telling on somebody. That's just the facts of the matter, man. In today's world, everybody likes to feel like they can't succeed or they can't move forward. I'm a living testament you can. He's been with me in houses that the whole purpose of just having the house was to sell drugs out of.
And mind you, we were selling the drugs. I admit that. Yes, we were selling drugs. But from where we came from, we didn't think, oh, we're doing illegal activity. We hungry. We need to eat. So if you know what I'm saying, in the right environment, that's all we had. So there was no options at that time. At that age, we didn't know better. We were just trying to keep our head above water, and everybody else around us was drowning. We won't go drown.
No, and what I want y'all to pull from what he just said is, with that going on, and that's what we did, that was a choice we chose to make. Because I know other guys that were around us that came from where we came from that didn't make the same choice. They worked jobs. Our problems was we wanted the fast money. We didn't want to wait on getting a new pair of flights or getting the new Felines or the new Jordans. We wanted them right now.
What the fuck is a raffle? We getting them out the back of the truck.
Right. So I mean, it was rough, man. Frog my mom knows Frog, my dad knows Frog, my whole family knows Frog. Like, I've legitimately known this dude almost 30 years, man. We linked back up after I got out of prison, and it's been all love. Max, y'all would ask me where Max was before Max got shot and went to Robert's house. Max would be at Frog's house.
Shout out to Max.
He'd be over there with Frog laid up getting oatmeal baths and frankincense, and you know what I mean? Like,
I love dogs more than people. Dog ain't got no reason to lie to you.
they say you look like Fat Joe. Shit, Fat Joe's got a fat bank account. That's what it is.
I wish I had Fat's money.
You know?
But as a testament to my boy Jay, I'm going to give y'all a real quick story. Just kind of give you the trajectory of where he came from, where we came from, to where he's at now. Everything that he did, from getting in trouble and going to prison and getting out and coming back and not just work, not just looking out for himself. He could have easily looked out for himself. He was doing that before prison. But he came back in only Jay style. He took care of a whole family. He took care of a family and another house that he won't even in. But that's just to show you it ain't about the money. It ain't about the notoriety. It's about him possessing a certain gift that he feels so strong about that he's got to give it to the world. Every day I talk to him, when I call him, we text 4 or 5 times a day. It's nothing for us. It's nothing. Hey, yo, what are you doing? Working. Whether he's in the truck, whether he's on site, whether he's in the mix room, whether he's editing, this man is a machine. All he does is work, and he ain't got to work. It ain't about the numbers. I done seen his stacks. Jay solidified. He got it like that. But that's just another testament. One time we were working out of town. We were working for a company called VES.
Virginia Energy Services, man.
So we out there in Maryland. I think it was Maryland.
Yeah, it was Maryland.
We were on a military installation doing geothermal heating and air. That's how much we hustled. It didn't matter what we was doing on the side. We still kept the full 40 and then some. We've been doing that since day one. That's nothing new to us. But anyway, Jay's over there. He doesn't, back in his heydays, Jay was like a lightning bolt. He'd do 6 things while he gone for 15 minutes. He done committed 3 different armed robberies. You didn't even know about it. He brought you back a bag of chips and some Newports. You don't know what the hell happened.
Crazy.
All of a sudden, we out there out of town on work, staying at the hotel. You know what I'm saying? Irking jerking all night. Only the old heads know about that.
Irking jerk, that E&J liquor, man.
That E and jizzle. So anyway, we out there on the compound working. All of a sudden, not sheriffs. This won't no sheriffs or no regular police. We talk about the FBI. Pull up strong to the supervisor. Talk about wanted paper. Got Jay's face on it. You seen this man? By the time our supervisor turned around, lightning bolt here, 1/4 mile across the field in mud. They ripped the shirt off. Somewhere he found some clothes, but he got away. He got away.
I left the backhoe still running. I was on a backhoe out there digging trenches. They looked, all they seen was a backhoe riding, and I was running mud deep, man. That's nothing to be proud of. It just goes to show you when you can go from that to this, man.
If you could put your energy in evil,
Nah, he said, damn frog snitch. Nah, it ain't, he ain't snitching. I got tore off. I was being investigated for a whole folder full of crimes. Like, they had so much different shit on me in different states I'd been in. I'm talking about, at the time, we were working for this company that was going up and down the East Coast.
yo, and they hired Jay back. The boss man loved Jay so much. That's right. I'm dry snitching right in front of him. Soon as he got pegged and they locked him up, he got a phone call. Who gets a phone call after they incarcerated? This dude does. Cliff. Shout out to my man Cliff.
Yeah, Cliff Bunn.
Cliff Bud. 804. Called my boy and was like, hey, if you need us to get you out, we'll get you out. Jay was like, no, I'm going to ride this, see what happens. I got it. Well, when you're done, be at work on Tuesday.
Yeah, man. The craziest thing is, looking back on those times and all the things that transpired back then, the things I used to do. Now you couldn't put a Snickers bar in my pocket this day if it doesn't belong to me. If I find money and there's people in the parking lot, y'all gonna be like, you full of shit. I'm gonna pick it up and be like, hey, did somebody drop something? Because I can't go on being who I was, man. You know, I want to leave behind a legacy. I want to leave something my children can say they're proud of. I want my kids to look at me and respect me. I want the people that, you know, once thought that I wouldn't make it to this age to look at me and say, how did this happen, man? You know, me and this guy, like, that's why I had him on tonight. I was going to have my homeboy Pee Wee. Shout out to Pee Wee, but he had to work tonight. I was going to have him on, a couple other dudes, but, you know, they carry jobs, take care of their families, man. This has not been anything that I planned. Me getting to this point in life was never, I don't think it was ever anything I saw. I think it was God's work, man. It was God's plan. Now, one of my favorite albums is the Meek Mill's album, Dreams and Nightmares. Because that's how it feels to be where I'm at today. Like, I had all my dreams the whole time, and through having to live my dreams, I have to share my nightmares with y'all. Y'all just watch it. There's a big difference between y'all watching me tell you a story on YouTube and you watching through my eyes some of the things I had to see. Somebody said last night that even when Jay smiles, he looks like he wants to punch somebody in the face. Hey, shout out, hey, salute, Gator Girl. Somebody said when I smile, I still look like I want to punch people in the face. It's not that I want to hurt anybody or that I want to do anything to anybody. There's certain people, and I've been told this for the longest time, that after you've seen certain things and been through certain things, you just can't take it out of your eyes. You can't. I've met dudes that were doing life, dudes that were real killers that automatically assume like I was a lifer just because of the way my eyes look. Like, man, you got dark eyes.
1,000-yard stare.
They're like, you have dark eyes, like eyes that, you know what I mean, like they don't look real, like Chucky eyes or something, like something somebody put in there, and it's not. I don't choose for it to be that way, you know. I'm happy to be here, and like I said, I couldn't have done this without y'all, man. I couldn't. Who the fuck am I without y'all? You said you're a great father. Why you handling like you're doing very well? I am a great father. I wear that. I am.
Like, and to add on to that, just so y'all out there know, Jay getting to this point here was no easy rainbow street. If you think for 1 second, I'm just being honest here, because that's why he brought me on. I'm spitting real. I can't sit here and tell you, even from the pen, how many people he lost. They're not here no more. And I don't know about how y'all measure a man, but my man was in prison, came home, and throughout this whole time, you get a phone call, you know, such and such gone, Roger gone, Pooh gone, family members. So I just wanted to put that on there to add on. Imagine what it was like for Jay, who everybody, the whole system doubted him. You know what I mean?
The craziest part is that when I look back on all the friends I've lost, the family members I've lost,
rest in peace,
I never imagined them leaving or me losing them, because I've never imagined being here to see them go.
They always talked about us being gone.
Like I didn't, you know, I remember real quick. I remember with my homeboy, rest in peace, James McClay from Southwest Philly. I remember being with James McClay, and we was at a beer distributor, just sitting in the car, and he had beef with a youngin from around the neighborhood. And you know, Philly's got places where it's not like a lot of states you just go in stores. You got certain bodegas and bars you can buy beer from. But I'm in the car with my homeboy Jimbo McClay, James McClay, Jim McClay. Y'all know who he is if you're from Philly. And he had a beef with a young boy out there. I'm dead asleep in the passenger seat, passed out off the Zans, fucked up off the bars. Dude comes up on the car, lets off the gun through the window. I wake up thinking I've been shot, when really it's just the glass from where the window shattered hit me inside the face. Jimbo McClay leaned the seat back, stomped the gas, hit another car, and we peeled up out of there. I got cut marks on my face. I'm thinking I got hit with glass, and somehow neither one of us got hit with a bullet, man. Jimbo McClay, James McClay, Jim McClay will go on to lose his life a couple years later. That's just that's Philly for you. But I was spared. This dude dumped a whole clip. My seat was not reclined. The first bullet should have hit me right in the side of the head. I didn't get hit by nothing but glass. And I'm talking with a dude on the passenger side of the car, squeezing through the passenger window, letting it go. The whole clip.
Dude was a terrible shot.
God had, I don't know what he was doing. God had a bigger plan for me. And I think that plan was to put me here today. For everybody that I lost, everybody that I love, everybody that's passed away, that's now gone.
Facts.
I'm here today to speak on for them, to let them live through me, man. I wish I could bring back the ones I've lost. I wish I could, see them. A lot of these people, I haven't even ever been to their graves. I ducked death on many, many occasions. There were many times that God came calling, the devil came calling, and somehow or another, I made it up out of there. And I honestly feel like part of that is so that y'all can make it up out of where you're at. So that y'all can understand that there is another way. You don't have to sell drugs. You don't have to rob. You don't have to steal. Keep your faith in yourself. Hey, shout out Joe Ram. Keep your faith in yourself. And keep your faith in whatever it is you believe in. If you get out here and you do dirt, you get mud. That's what's going to happen. Apply yourself. And if you want to shine, you want to make people proud, make sure you make the right people proud. Don't try to shine for a whole bunch of dudes in your neighborhood that if you put all that money together, they ain't got enough money to buy a 12-pack of beer. How you trying to put on for them dudes? Put on for your mother. Put on for your father, your brothers, your sisters, other people in the neighborhood that need leadership. Huh? Never gonna be fake. Never. I can't. I've been tested too many times to be fake.
You don't even shop at that store.
Yeah, if I ever was fake, I lost that shit when I was a teen. I talk like I talk because this is how I talk. I dress the way I dress because this is how I like to dress. I wear the hats I like because those are the hats I like. I'm not going to be nobody else for nobody else. Like somebody just said, be a leader. That's right, lead. Lead by example. Who the hell wants to be a dope boy? Who wants to sell drugs and every time you leave out the house, take a chance to go in the lockup for next to nothing or getting robbed for $100 sack you got in your pocket? Not me.
I don't like minimum wage.
Yeah, and I'm not one of them dudes that I'm happy to say if the cops show up to my house today and knock on the door, I can open the door. How y'all doing? It ain't no shh. Everybody get quiet. Turn the lights off. Lock the door. Hey, lay down, lay down, lay. Hey, shh, shut up. They still out there? They out there? Wait till they leave. Ain't none of that. Cops knock on my door. I open the door. What's up? Can I help y'all with something? They're not gonna knock on my door though. I'm not putting myself in those positions. This has been great, man. This journey. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow, reliving the past year in some of these videos, putting all that together. But this right here, this means the world to me. And y'all mean the world to me. Nah, I shouldn't have made it to 21. But I did. Now I'm 41. And I'm still here. And I hope that somebody's listening, somebody's paying attention, and that you can say the same thing. Y'all know what time it is, coming up on 10. Got my little boy in the house, man. Waiting on his daddy to go to bed. My oldest son, the one I left behind when I went to prison, I took him the other day and bought him a new car. I'm the father that left his child behind, that came home and took that boy up underneath his wing and turned him into a man, and has been there every step of the way. I can't undo what's been done. I can't get back the time I lost, but I can make sure that every day from this point forward is everything it should have ever been.
Facts.
My little boy will be raised up right. I've never hit either one of my sons. Never. Because I don't believe I got to hit my children to teach them. I know they say, he that spares the rod loses a child, or whatever it may be. I'm too smart to have to physically hurt one of my children to teach them a lesson. Me being hurt made me the monster I have become. It made me hurt other people. People are like, you can't use that as an excuse. I know that with a lot of the abuse I took, I bottled up anger inside. And I could remember letting it out on people and just imagining that it was my father, or it was this dude or that dude. And when I would go at them, I would just go at them, imagine it was that person, and I would give them something that wasn't theirs. I don't want that for my kids. I don't want my kids to grow up struggling. I don't want my kids to ever know what it is to go without. And it's my fucking job to make sure that happens.
Facts.
And it will happen. I love all y'all. I really do. Thank all y'all for checking in. Thank y'all for subscribing. If y'all ain't hit that like button, jump up top and hit that like button real quick. It's free. If you don't like the button, you don't like the video, you don't like me, hey, I'm okay with you hitting the thumbs down. We're real around here. Nothing to lie about, man. Nothing to lie about. But y'all know I gotta get to my kids. Gotta get inside. My little boy's waiting to lay down on my chest and go to sleep. And I'm looking forward to laying down with him. I'm living my best life. My children are living their best life. All of y'all out there should be living your best life. And if you're not, get on the road to doing that. But anyway, y'all already know what I'm doing, man. I gotta give it to y'all. Just trying to keep y'all entertained. Are you not entertained? And you already know what this is. It's 100K. Almost 200 already. Thanks to each and every one of y'all. Y'all know, man. This is Jay Williams. Let's live life. To all my real ones. And there are some real ones watching. Because y'all still watching me. Y'all know how to do it. Salute.